country and served honorably in Iraq.
Signed our names with no regrets, only wanted to be the best that we could be. And we wanted this and nothing more than to be true down to the core. We thought we'd live forever, but when the full moon is bright and the wind blows just right, I can hear your voice on the wind.
Even once that I think that on a perfect day, but you know what? It's really more than all these supporters out here.
21 guns into the night till we meet again on the other side. 21 guns, this is goodbye till we meet again on the other side. Yeah, 21 guns.
Beautiful thing to see the family and friends come together and honor his life and his service to our country.
It's great to see you guys out here. This is awesome, really.
Hi there, everyone. Thanks for joining Patriots Inside the Wire tonight. Again, it is Wednesday Warrior, and we are on Patriots Inside the Wire tonight. We had a lot of people literally reach out to us and say, we would love to see Mr. Mike Ponder and Mr. John SWAT, our co-host, the two of them together, play. So go grab your friends, go grab those that you want to see this. Rick, shout out to you. Go grab Triple Threat, your different podcasts, your friends that you wanted to be able to see these two who are amazing artists. So tonight, I just want to say to everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. You're on Patriots Inside the Wire, whether you're on X, whether you are on Facebook, whether you are on YouTube. Jeremy, present always. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for that. We love it. Thank you so much. If you could share that out. Good evening, Brent. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we enjoy you. Thank you so much. We are here with two great musicians. My home state right now is Texas, so I'm with SWAT in Texas. However, I grew up in Nashville, so I'm in between the two. And so tonight we have two veterans on with us. I'm a Gold Star mother. What that means is my active duty Army son didn't take off that uniform and come home. So connecting to our veterans, there's a lot of reasons to do that. And if you'd like to get involved, please reach us at our website, patriotsinsidethewire.com. Patriots Inside the Wire, everywhere you look, Patriots Inside the Wire. Mr. John SWAT is our co-host. And you know, our guest tonight is Mike Ponder. John SWAT. I'll fill you in on the back channel, but your song, again, Climbing, Climbing, Climbing. I am just so happy. I'm thrilled with the conversation that I had. Sure feels good, everybody. Sure feels good, right? But that's the name of the song, okay? The name of the song is Sure Feels Good. And you really got to check it out. But as we got SWAT in here, he will always give you a taste of his medicine. True musician, true veteran. We're grateful. And then we have our guest, Mr. Mike Ponder. Immediately, hit it off. He is out there in Tennessee. What I call he has been transplanted to Tennessee,
Yeah,
and I believe he likes it. So,
just a
uh,
little bit.
well, I think it's amazing. So, you're always on the go, and we want to have others get to know you a little bit as well. I want to say thank you to Rick again. There are multiple. There he is. Hi, Rick. There are multiple people. Rick, grab your friends you were talking about. You know, he has April there, but it's Albert. Grab Triple Threat Podcast. Grab your friends while we're getting into this. We specifically wanted you, and there's someone else in the radio business. That music is something we're really focusing on right now in March, and to pull off something that we'll announce tonight. And we're just glad to have you. I do see all of your messages. I am so appreciative. And I know that, yes, we are supposed to call him Albert, correct, Rick? Rick is throwing 2 large venues. And I will get with you, SWAT, and I'll get with you, Ponder, later on
Sounds good.
connecting you. So, Rick, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Grab your buddies, have them in here on Patriots Inside the Wire. That's the name of this one. And I found him out there on another one that, anyway, long story short, here we are. I'm so glad yesterday's over, okay, because of the voting. I just have to say that. I am happy that people are just, I just want everyone to be happy, you know? I just really want people to get along. You don't know what you're going to say or do at any given moment, and I just don't want to see anybody hurt. So I do that, and then I say, do no harm. You know, why do harm? Why wouldn't you help someone? Why wouldn't you thank the people that gave us the freedom of speech to be here? And so I have had to say that in the last 24 hours. And I don't cuss unless it's bad. But I'm very old school. I'm not PC, but I kind of got pushed a little bit, and I almost said a word. And and I was like, you know, it's about people. Let's
Well,
take
it's
care of
what you said.
people.
It's what you said, Tracy. You know, especially yesterday. That day is kind of. It's not just about voting for your particular, candidate or your particular party or whatever it is. You know, the main thing is you remember that the people who actually gave us the right to vote, especially guys, like Mike Ponder. Of course, anybody out there. Just so you know, he's a new. Well, I say new. He's a recording artist. He's got a brand new single out there. It's called Take Me to Tennessee. He played it for us Sunday, and man, I'll tell you what, that thing took me all the way back to Nashville. But just so the audience knows, it's people like Mike who are, wounded warriors who put their lives on the line every day for this country. That's the reason we're allowed to, go out and, have the freedoms to vote for whichever candidate we want. And so, Mike, thank you so much for everything you've done, man. And not just you, but all the veterans out there, all the people that are
Absolutely.
serving right now. That's
No,
that's
thank
what it's
you
all
too.
about. Yeah.
Thank you too.
Yeah, both of you. Just
And we
thank
thank you
you.
for doing this podcast and getting this out here and letting people know.
Well,
that takes a lot of work. People don't understand. It is a lot of work.
it is, hon. I'm glad to do it though for all of you. So I met it. Look, music's medicinal for me. Music's been around me a lot. I don't want to get into my depths of who I am in music, but my son that was in the military can't be on here with us. So I'm connecting with veterans and other active duty. I am connecting to the families of the fallen. I don't want to leave anyone out. So we're going to build our own units. We're going to build our own troops. And that's just how it works. So I am grateful to have you all. We have several veterans on here. Rick, you really did pull multiple. And I just want to say hi and thank you. And I know for a fact, I mean, if I listen, okay, so we've got Kevin Tree's music. Shout out. David Willis Jr. Jeremy, you're amazing. I know where Clarksville is. Gotcha.
I was just in Clarksville the other day.
Ah, there you go. Rick's our main man throwing the concerts. Austin Nethery. I'm like I'm doing a roll call here. Albert, we're not supposed to say April. Albert, hero. And
I think Albert
know
was
what?
on with us Sunday, I believe.
Well, Rick.
Or
Rick
Rick
was.
yeah.
Rick has 2 big concerts coming up, and he started contacting, and he said, "Wait a minute, I have certain people that will fit wonderful." And Rick, I don't think he'd mind me sharing this. Like, my heart for our Vietnam veterans, we're both the same. But he said that our show that we did Sunday, like there's only one other show he could watch. And with his PTSD and the things, that come out after you've served, that he was able to sit and actually listen and enjoy our entire show. And there's only been one other who's ever been able to do that with. So, Rick, I think you're amazing. So, we just got to meet all these musicians you're popping up and tell them to come say hi. We're here. We are going to get on with the show. I know for me, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my children. The awards are coming up. Everything I was supposed to do to be ready for a carpet thing, not really into all that. People might think I am, but I'm not. I didn't do it, man. I told y'all, I'm like, I am a foodie. It's like, you know what? I don't care. I mean, I'll come in my boots, my hat, cowboy hat. I will do the cowboy hat. I'll do it right. Trust me. But all that matters is that we're all doing good. We're all taking care of each other. We're all looking out for each other. So as we know, time is precious. Time is precious for each one of us. We all have to have day things too. And when we hit it big, one of us will make sure that we got a sponsor here and we can just help everybody. But even if it's just a little bit, we will figure that out. But as you know, I want you to know right here on this screen, and people who aren't on this screen who've been working on Patriots Inside the Wire, no, not even a penny, nothing. So, well, I mean, I did, but nobody has had to pay in their pockets except for me. So as we get forward, we'll see what happens down the road. But all right, SWAT, I like to, when we got our veterans and we've got our music going, hey, it's Rebel Studio. How you doing? Nice to see you. Check us out on the page or at patriotsinsidethewire.com, especially if you're a musician and you'd like to play in something we're going to announce later. We have a section on the website you can fill out. You can get involved. We are building committees. I will hit on that a little bit later, so stay tuned. Right now, what I'd like to do is go to the two of you. So, SWAT, take us away.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know our friend right there, Mr. Mike Ponder. I know you got some limited time, my friend. You've been so busy. You've got a lot going on.
So
And
much
thank
going
you.
on.
I know that's, you know what, and so we know that, and we know you're in a limited time, especially tonight. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us again, man. It was a real pleasure having you on Sunday. I think, like Tracy said, the audience absolutely loved it. So since you're kind of under the gun here, so to say, I know you're kind of on a tight schedule, my friend. But while we have you here, I want to, kind of hand it over to you, kind of tell us what you got going on, and maybe play us a song if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. With just a lot going on, as you know, I got signed and joined the wonderful ranks of CDX record label and CDX distribution out of here in Nashville with Mr. Joe Kelly, and it's just been a roller coaster since. It's a lot of work. It's an everyday job. You got to get up in the morning. You got to work it just like a job. And sometimes you're up late at night. Sometimes you get to go to bed maybe a little bit early. But it's just like a regular job. Sometimes it's a little bit more than that because you have to go out and you have to connect to an audience. You have to connect to your fan base. And you have to do Instagrams every day. You have to do Facebook posts every day. It's about 95% building and marketing yourself. And about 5% actually playing music. So that 5% you really take, and you want to do the best that you can when you get the chance to do that. So
Well,
just
I
like today, I
appreciate
was in the
that.
studio for most of the day. And it's you just got to keep moving forward every day.
Well, that digital world, Ponder, we know what you're talking about. When I met SWAT, I was like, boy, the smartest thing that anybody could ever do is just jump into someone who's broadcasting, who's back channeled into a radio, and let
Absolutely.
them do all of that. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, what our viewers probably do not know is we started a new thing this past Sunday. And I don't know if it's going to be every Sunday, but we're looking at it, and it's just what we call a Sunday singer-songwriters, just like old school gig. You just get in a room and the music starts flowing, and that was just wonderful, relaxed. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and a lot of people really did. I mean, uh, there's just such an amazing response here for the both of you. So I thought, wow, we just hit on something there. And all I was thinking was Nashville. That's what you do in Nashville.
That's what you
So,
do every Sunday.
yeah, that's what you do.
Or
That
every
is what I
Monday or
thought about.
Tuesday, Wednesday, any day ending in Y, you're playing music and writing and networking. And that's the best way to make it in this world of music, is to write with other people, write with other veterans, write with other people that really been around for a while. You got to really network, just like with John, with anybody can network, but getting to write with other people is a blessing. And you understand how their brain works, they understand how your brain works, and if you got a good mesh, you get like Rick Ames is saying there, Jelly Roll has a writing team, and and you get good stuff when it comes out. You get good music release, you get good lyrics, you're touching people's emotions, and you never know, that one song that you might collaborate on might save somebody's life one of these days. So just
You
keep moving
never
forward and do what we
know.
do.
Well, you know what, Ponder? What you don't know is we did have Kendall on, who just did a new song with Jelly Roll and State of Mind, Dragging Me Down, right, SWAT? So, David, I see your message there. You see mine back. Let him know that we want him to come on. We're always grateful for any time. So, thank you for that. Thank you for reaching out. I'll be on top of that for sure. We are into all kinds of things, everyone, right? So I have an announcement that will, and SWAT would too. I mean, he knows. We're gonna let a little bit out tonight, but I think what we'll go ahead and do is let's play. Like, why mess around? Let's get into some
That
music.
sounds good. Well,
Absolutely.
pardon me for a second. I'm going to grab me a guitar.
No, well, you know what? That's
You
you
got
know what,
some good
and
ones.
kind of to piggyback on what Tracy was saying, for the audience out there that wasn't here on Sunday, our friend Mr. Mike Ponder, if y'all didn't hear, he is releasing so much music lately. I think he said he's in the studio and releasing a new song every 6 weeks. So if you guys haven't had a chance yet, please go check him out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but it's Mike Ponder Music.
Yes, sir.
You can check out all his new latest and greatest, including his brand new single, which is "Take Me to Tennessee." And I'll tell you what, Mike, when you first played that song, all I know was I was floating right back there to Nashville. It's a great song. You wrote that just so beautifully, and I think a lot of the people out in the audience, they'll connect to it. Even if it doesn't take them to Tennessee, it'll definitely take them back home to wherever they're from. But he's written so many great songs, and he's in the studio. He correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but you actually have studied under one of the greatest producers of all time, Joe West.
I got to study under Joe West. Absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah, one of the 20. Would you say 28-time Grammy winner?
Grammy Award winning songwriter Joe West. He wrote songs for Joey and Roy. He wrote songs for Shakira. He's written songs for oh Lord, gosh, Everybody. It's hard to name. Keith Urban. He wrote American Ride for Toby Keith.
And a lot of people don't know that. You know that, right? A lot of people are sitting right now going, what? That wasn't Toby Keith?
No, that was Joe West.
I know.
Yeah.
But everybody right now, you just heard that. And I thought, wait a minute, I guarantee there aren't too many that are going to think that that's not Toby that wrote that. Yeah.
Toby has all your artists here in Nashville has a writing team.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them have 5 or 6 people. Some of them have 2 or 3 people. Some of them have 11 or 12 people.
Yeah.
And to get to sit down in a room with some of these masterminds that puts lyrics together is phenomenal.
Well,
and you have your own writing team as well, right? I
do. I have a writing team. I have Miss Katie Godowns from Beaufort, South Carolina. I have Mr. Joel Young, a very young writer from up in Michigan. And I have Schaefer Mueller, which is one of our Operation Encore veterans out of Alaska. So we have Zoom meetings once a week, and we get together and we write.
I do know who you're talking about there. He just reached out to us, by the way.
Yep. Schaefer's a great guy.
Yeah.
Really cool guy.
That and J. Mark Bailey, Ponder, just to give you, I've already given you Doc. We call him Doc. He's out there near you. So I got a couple more for you, but great people.
Schaefer Mueller and I actually graduated. We both studied under Joe and graduated together.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it was really cool.
Mean, how honored is that to study under one of the greatest of in Nashville of all time, and for the audience out there, I mean, let's face it, Mike, and you know this better than anybody. I mean, he wouldn't waste his time on somebody he didn't feel like had a something special, and the fact that you've even said, I think you said it on Sunday, you can reach out to him anytime, and he puts his 2 cents in, which his 2 cents are worth gold records.
His 2 cents. When Joe says, I think you need to fix this part right here, you just go and fix it. You don't argue.
Yeah, that's true.
So what are you going to play for us tonight, my friend?
I've been very well. What would you guys like to hear tonight? I've got several. I mean, you all sad? You guys want to hear the new one again? Or I mean, what do you want to hear?
Everything you played is great. So
I think you should do even if you want to do a cover one, whatever you have fun at. I'd love to see you having fun and your new one. So that's what I think.
Okay,
I think
whatever
makes
we'll do a cover one, and then I'll do the new one again for you.
There you go.
All
right, everybody. This is Mr. Mike Ponder. You can find him at MikePonderMusic.com.
I'm going to play you one of my favorite songs to play, and you may think this is nuts, and you don't hear it a lot, but one of my favorite songs to play is by a little band called Looking Glass. And I don't know if you're aware, a lot of people don't like to do it because there's so many chords in it, but I love it. So it's a little thing called Brandy. There's a port on the western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away, and they talk about their home. There's a girl from a harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round, and she serves him whiskey and wine. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea. Yeah, Brandy wears a braided chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain, and a locket that bears the name of a man that Brandy loved. Then he came on a summer's day, bringing gifts from far away, but she made it clear she could not stay, but no harbor was his home. The sailors see Brandy You're a fine girl. What a good wife you will be. Your life be the from the sea. Do. Yeah, Brandy used to watch his eyes as he told his sailor story. You could feel the ocean fall and rise as he saw his raging glory. But he had always told the truth. Lord, he was an honest man. Yeah, Brandy does her best to understand. Do at night. When the bars close down, Brandy walks through the silent town, but she loves a man who's not around. You still can hear her say, the sailors see Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. You're my life, my lover, my lady of the sea. I say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. You're my life, my lover, my lady of the sea. Do. Of the sea. Do. Of the sea. Do.
Yes. Love it. Love
Oh,
it.
that's probably one of my
love
most
it.
favorite songs right there to play. It's just fun. It's got a lot of energy.
I love that song, man. That's one of my favorites as well. When,
Oh,
when you said Looking Glass, I knew exactly where you were going.
You had it, right?
I'm an old school kind of guy, you know. I like that old stuff, and they had some of the best writing and everything right there. So I just, you know,
Absolutely.
it's good writing, good lyrics, just keeps you involved, and a lot of guitar movement.
Good
So, Mike,
practice.
Mike, I know you've got a new single out. We've been talking about it already. I know you played it for a Sunday. It's called Take Me to Tennessee. Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind, for the audience who's just tuning in tonight. And if you don't mind, like I said, I know you're kind of on a time crunch because, ladies and gentlemen, this man right here has been blowing and going ever since he moved to Nashville, up from the Carolinas. They found themselves a special talent. And I know you were telling us, everybody was telling you that it can't be done, and you proved everybody wrong. So
I,
go ahead
I'm
and fill
doing
us
it.
in if you don't mind, my friend.
Those are the best kind, right? Hey,
Oh,
by the way, Ponder, you've
yes,
got a
ma'am.
love you. You got a love you message from Mr. Book here.
Oh, Shannon, down there
Yeah.
in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. He loves you.
Oh, good cat, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's one of our Operation Encore veterans, and we're all kind of one big happy family of veteran songwriters and veteran musicians from around the U.S. And we all been working hard and doing a lot of things and doing a lot of traveling. And for us old guys, man, that coach don't fit like it used to when you're flying.
That's true. We got to get you in the private jet lane. That's
Oh,
where we got.
Lord, I can only hope on that one.
I'd rather still have a tour bus, but
You know what? I'd rather sit back there with my kind of people. You know,
exactly.
You
Yeah,
know, they
that's
say
what I mean.
Brooks said it best. I got friends in low places, and you know what? It's those fans and those people that are true and blue, and they'll come out and support you no matter if you got $10 million or $2.
That's true. That is true.
You know,
We love it. We love it. I love, Doc, connect with him. He's got gigs on Thursday out there. He's looking for veterans. That's my brother's hometown. And I can just, to see the two of you together is going to be amazing. I already know it.
Just tell me not to be ready for it.
He is rock. He's full on rock, but he's great. Doc, his name is Malachi, but Doc, man.
Oh, that's okay. I sat in with a young man down on Broadway the other night playing bass, and the first song that was requested was Enter Sandman. And we played it.
Hey, I know that one.
Nice.
I'm not afraid to screw up anybody's song. It don't matter.
Well, that's why I said play what you'd like. You're pulling in so many great artists, so many veterans that are just thankful again for being here in their time. Brent, I see your messages there. I saw yours too, Jeremy, and you are correct, Brent. I'm so happy you're doing what you're doing. It's amazing the lives that you can touch, that literally just by
Absolutely.
being here. And, you know, like I always say, just be kind, because one wrong word, one wrong move, just, I don't want to be that person that tips something. I'd rather be the person that's giving and helping, and in whatever way I could do that. So Ponder, that's why I was like, I'm going to connect you to multiple people out there, and I just can't wait. I can't
And
wait for
I'm
you to
very
meet them.
blessed. Thank you for doing that. And man, it's been great to meet John there too. And with there's a lot of good things to come. I'm pretty sure it's going to start turning into something that's going to be good for people to log on to and talk about. And it's going to be good.
Well, it
Well,
is.
and
I'll be out
you
there in May or April.
you also remind me again, is it called wishforheroes.org?
It's wishforourheroes.org. I am the director for wishforourheroes.org. My wife and I run that here in the state of Tennessee. We're based here out of Nashville. It's a national organization that grants wishes to active duty members. And matter of fact, we just granted a wish to a young couple that's going to Chicago to a blind conference to learn how to work with their son who is blind, their children who is blind, going to the blind school here in Tennessee.
Right.
But they really couldn't afford to get up to that conference and stuff. So our first wish we granted to them. We paid for their hotels and gas and make sure that they was able to get up there and get to that conference to teach them better. So
right from your heart.
We've done a couple of good wishes. Matter of fact, I just received a beautiful postcard from them today, and I don't know if you can see this, but I'll try to show you. They sent us a thank you card with all their kids. Is
Nice.
kind of hard to see, but has all their kids on it, and
that's beautiful.
thanking us from the bottom of their heart for doing that. And that's enough payment for me right there. That's what we like to do.
Well, I love it. Is that just wish for FOR?
It's wish
ourheroes.org, or are you using the number
it's wish. It's wish for our heroes, and that's HEROES heroes.org.
I got it. I got you. I just want to ask.
And we're the Nashville chapter. So also, if anybody would like to donate, or if they know an active duty member that is having a hard time or a rough area, go on wishforourheroes.org and just log in there and it say make a wish, put their name in and stuff, and we'll do all the legwork from there. If you know somebody that's having troubles or you know, dealing with emergencies or something that where they don't have to go and make a big loan, or they don't have to put themselves in more debt to help themselves, you know. It's very easy to do. As you know, in the military, it's these guys, they go to these check cashing places to get a loan till the next check comes in. It just gets them in trouble. So we try to help out as much as we can with, you know, food, shelter. We've bought vehicles for active duty members that have had wrecks and are in financial difficulty and can't do it. We've bought cranial helmets for their kids because TRICARE doesn't cover it. They consider it cosmetic. So since 2009, over $25 million in wishes we've granted.
Wow,
That's beautiful.
That's amazing, man.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
It's a great organization. We got great national directors, Mr. Jeff Wells, retired Army, Mike Tarr, he's out of Chicago, retired first sergeant. So I live hard with these Army boys, being the only Marine and sailor in the bunch when I go to these directors meetings. But I love them all to death. They got big hearts, and we are 99% volunteer.
Wow.
That's what we like to hear.
There's one person in the whole Wish for Our Heroes Foundation gets paid, and that's because she has to deal with all the money and all the filing and all the paperwork. So she gets paid well, and she's probably ready to cuss us at least once a week. but we love her to death. She's a good person. So
Well,
we've
it's
got a lot of
amazing what you're doing. It really is. We'll have to connect with you because I know of the San Antonio chapter. So I will get with you on back channels on that one.
absolutely.
And again, anyone listening, that is different from two-step tickets. So there's my buddy. Love it. And everyone's love the music, love the music, love the music. And they haven't even heard your song yet.
I know.
Yeah.
We got to
Let's
fix
see.
that.
Well, I
you know what?
am.
Hey,
That's
we
what we're
can fix
doing
it. We can fix it right now, my friend,
right now.
because just for the audience, like I said, I know you said that you're in the studio and you're releasing a new song every 6 weeks. That is incredible.
It's almost impossible. It's like when you're working on one song in the studio, you work on that one during the day and you're writing of a night getting ready for the next one. So it's a constant circle.
Well, we've got you
Absolutely.
when it comes to putting you out there. And like I always say, I look at SWAT and I'm like, man, it's pretty smart. We came up with a pretty clever idea here so that, if you work a day job, especially, you can't sit on social media and just sit there and like keep creating songs and reels and information. So we're more than happy to do this. You've got a what's up from Mr. Steiner there at Hero Stock.
Oh, I love those guys out there at Hero Stock. They're such great guys. They was just down here in Nashville with us.
I better not say just grinder. He says he is a grinder for sure, right, y'all?
Yeah, big shout out for them guys out there at Hero Stock. I got to meet them about a month ago. They came here to Nashville, and we had $1 million bacon together at one of the restaurants downtown. And great guys. Just couldn't ask for better people. And we're working some together. And I foresee myself going to Nebraska maybe this year. And I'm helping out with them. They're having a function down here in Nashville coming up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
For veterans. And I think I'm playing at that with them also. So I'll be over there helping. But yeah, just great guys. We're all got big hearts and we're trying to help people.
Well, Ponder Doc that I connected you to, Malachi, goes by Doc. Doc is also going to be playing at Hero Stock. So, and I do know Steiner. Steiner's been on and he is scheduled to come back. So, we both understand the grind of trying to put on a full-on concert like that. So I introduced him to a couple people there because of Nashville. I just want to make sure. But again, hey, Ponder, I'll be there April 2nd weekend there before Mother's Day. So I'm going to see Doc for sure. We're doing something, and I want to talk to you about it. But
absolutely.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on. I mean, you can't, just good people, right? That's what I call it. It's real people and great people. And
they're real.
Yes. Yep. And you got
we have to take care of our veterans and our active duty because the government don't.
You're right. You are. You know what? Here we got one. He's been following. I'm so glad to hear this, Brent. We are grateful that we're able to be there for you and that you're at where you are. And
that's awesome.
You reached out, and Brent, man, big hugs, big everything. Like, ask for it if you need it. There is help out there. So we always want to make sure that we're there. So I'm so glad to see that, Brent. Thank you so much, Jeremy. You're always present. And I did get your paperwork. I did get everything. I think that I need to talk to you on a back channel and maybe connect with someone else. So, Jeremy, I'm here. I see you. And I've gotten your messages. So, to everybody out there, I guess Rick said it best. Play it.
There you go.
That's
all
what
right.
he said.
And John, feel free to piddle around on that guitar while you're there too.
Man, I'm going to be singing along the whole time.
Driving down the road, getting lost on the interstate. I made a wrong turn. Oh, hope it ain't too late. I got the pedal on the floor, and my girl's in the front seat. Said, where you want to go? She said, you already know, babe. Take me to Tennessee and down the Smoky Mountain Road. As long as you're with me, I want to take it real slow. Take me to Tennessee, to that Nashville town. As long as you're by my side, that's a real cool sound. Headed west from the ocean to that old famous town. Get that together, ain't gonna let you down. Made it to Music City, where the lights are never low. 24/7, the neon glow. Take me to Tennessee and down the Smoky Mountain Road. As long as you're with me, I wanna take it real slow. Take me to Tennessee, to that Nashville town. As long as you're by my side, that's a real cool sound. Take me to Tennessee, and down the Smoky Mountain Road. As long as you're with me, I wanna take it real slow. Take me to Tennessee, to that Nashville town. As long as you're by my side, that's a real cool sound. Oh yeah.
Love it. Hey, I'm literally like inside going literally like, when is that date I get there? It'll be soon. I'll be there soon. I love it. Take me to Tennessee.
And I think you guys are going to really like the next one that's coming out too. It's a little thing called Memories Live On.
Ooh.
And
I love it. I love the title already.
And I tell you, it tells you, it takes you back to the days of when you was like with your parents, or like when I was with my father growing up on the farm, riding around the old farm truck, and just remembering those memories that were the happy memories and everything. And man, it's got to be, my team has really outdone themselves on this one. I changed a few little things, but not a lot, because they just, you know, they've both been through a lot of trials and tribulations with family loss. And my young man, that Joel Young, that lives up in Michigan, he actually lost his father at a very young age. So, man, his writing is just, it cuts deep. It really cuts deep. And I'm just so blessed to have all the support and the writers. And if I can put their music out there, and if I can write with them and we still put their music out there, then that's what I want to do. For sure.
Truth tellers.
Exactly.
Truth telling.
Absolutely.
Three chords and the truth, baby. Get you there all the time.
3 chords and the truth. You got it. And some singing
right.
straws.
Oh, and singing straws. Did you look those up, by the way?
I haven't, but when I go to
John, she's slacking on us. Tracy's slacking on us.
I got a vocal. I have a vocal person, and I was like, do I really need to go get those straws? And they were like, well, you're already doing your vocal stuff for your vocal cord. So I said, all right, I'll listen to both. I'm not opposed to getting them. So I'm going to try your method, and I'm going to try another method that they'd like to do the vocal cord. What they're talking about, everyone, is my vocal cord was accidentally nicked. And so the right side's paralyzed. And to bring that back where I'm comfortable singing with my new scruffy voice, Mike here said singing straws.
You're going to have to start singing Tracy Chapman instead of Tracy.
Well, I'm going to work with it. Trust me, I'm going to work with it. It's
we'll have to
all
write
going to
you
be
a blues
okay.
tune.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love
There you
it.
go.
It's for sure. Yeah.
Love it.
I
Well,
love old country. I love all if it's good music, man, I love it. So
well,
um
so just so the audience knows, that's Mike Ponder Music, y'all, and he's got his stuff out there. It's remind me again, Mike, but it's on Apple Music, iTunes.
It's on,
You're on.
oh Lord, it's on like 30 something different platforms.
That's great,
right.
and you're on Instagram and
On
TikTok as well, right?
TikTok, YouTube. I've got 3 videos out on YouTube.
Oh,
One of
nice,
my
Matthew.
songs on YouTube is called Hard Road, and it goes through my trials and tribulations from growing up as a child on a bus touring to my military, and it has snippets and pictures of my entire history when we made the video, and it just turned out really cool. So yeah, check that out, and it's a lot of fun.
You got some friends in here, Ponder, Matthew Grant. You know Matthew Grant?
Oh yeah, man, he's a
There he
Marine
goes.
down in
Yeah.
Buford. One heck of a blues guitarist right there.
Yeah, they're telling me because you brought up blues. They're like, yeah, just go down the blues. I'm like, I'm all about it. I'm all about the blues.
Brother
I
Matt
love
has
old
traveled
school.
with me to San Antonio and played a show with me out there for Wish for Our Heroes. But
Nice.
very young guy from Austin, Texas.
Well, there you go. Nice to meet you, Mr. Matthew, young guy in Austin. You're not far from me. So nice to meet you. What you got, Ponder? You got another one in you, and then we'll get to
Oh, I
SWAT.
don't know. Maybe. I mean, I
You got
think
all
we
your buddies in here.
well,
Putting you on the
we're
spot.
actually live on. I figured out how to go live on my Facebook tonight, so it's
good.
going out to. I've got 3 Facebooks at 20,000 people.
Well, see, I try to
Nice.
tell everyone there is a way when you come on and you're broadcasting, you can connect everybody into it. So it's on yours. And like that task you're talking about, an hour a day on this social media, that social media. I'm like, if you're smart, just connect up with somebody who's already going to put out something and boom, knock something off your
Absolutely.
plate. So I'm glad you did it. I always recommend it. So
Absolutely. And you know, it's to network, it helps us, it helps you, it helps anybody that's in there. And anybody that might be listening, they might be a song that they love the lyrics, it might help them. You know, it might turn their day around. I think we actually helped somebody Sunday while we was doing this.
we sure did.
So what else do you need, you know?
You
That's what it's all about,
people,
my friend.
kindness,
Absolutely.
music is medicinal.
So I'll
Well,
do you guys a song. I'll do you guys a song called "I Know."
Steiner's trying to crack me up. I'm sorry.
Oh, what'd you say
He
there,
wants
bud?
to know if you do TikTok dances on there, Ponder.
You know, I've never done a TikTok, but the Wilmington, North Carolina Line Dance Club, I actually have a official line dance to "When the Stars Align."
Nice. I'm going to
and
check it out.
They teach it and they do it down there. It's the Wilmington Line Dance Club out of Carolina Beach, Wilmington, North Carolina. And Miss Mary called me, and I didn't know her, out of the blue. And she said, I love your song because it's a beach music kind of song. And we would like to invent a line dance. So they got in their garage and they filmed it. And my first show that I played down in Carolina Beach, I had like 70 people doing this line dance for it. And I was like, that's cool.
Wow.
Ooh, I
And she
want to
come
see
up, she
that.
said, well, that is the When the Stars Align line dance. We use it all the time.
Nice.
And I was like,
awesome.
okay, my career's done. I'm good. I got a line dance for my
You
song.
got a line dance, man. And then you've also got the story that they don't know is that I met you on TikTok, and I also don't go to
Yeah.
DMs and things. And I know that you had to go to Scotty Hastings and say, man, because I didn't respond in a DM. I watch
Yeah.
out for those DMs.
Oh, I
And
know.
so
Some
shout
of
out
them-
to Hastings out there
Absolutely.
for connections.
Scotty's another one here in Nashville that's just killing it. He's doing such a great job.
He really is. I'm just glad y'all connected and you found out I'm not after you to search your DMs. I'm after you to promote music.
Well, you know, Scotty is another one. He started out with us at Operation Encore Veterans Music Project. That's how we met. He's one of our artists, Operation Encore artists, and just one of the circle. And he just was in the right place, right time. And a friend of mine, Doug Johnson, which I've known for a while, we all hooked up. And man, he loved what Scotty's story was about. Started working with him, and he's just blowing up. He's got some great stuff.
He really does. He's a sweetheart. So I am glad you got in touch with him and found out that, yeah, I just don't normally DM men that, or women. You know, I just I get in there, do the work like you're talking about. It's like, okay, you got to get in there, you do the work, but I don't really.
I haven't quite figured out how to DM them or theys though. I mean, how do you?
Help you. I'll help you.
It's really done up to John.
I will. No, you know what I'll do is I'll do what I do for SWAT. I'll take a clip out of here and I'll put a reel up on TikTok after. And I always do it for SWAT too. I'll tag you and I'll show you how to do that. That's easy. Just me sitting at the computer. But let's get you rolling.
I tell you what, since we're talking about when the stars align, why don't I just do that one? It's a nice little tool, nice little song. It was written by myself and a young lady named Barbara Sims, which is also an Operation Encore member.
Yes.
We wrote it sitting at Camp Southern Ground in Zach Brown's treehouse.
Nice.
Which is normal. It's not a normal treehouse, everybody listening.
It is not a normal treehouse. You can fit 50 people in the thing.
You can live in it.
You could.
Well, yeah, where I came from, you can.
When you're alone at the end of your road, and you know that the road you're walking ain't leading you home, and you're so close to giving up hope, but a miracle happens and awakens your soul when the stars align. You go from searching for the answers and you're on a roll when the stars align. You go from holding on to nothing, finding something precious and gold. Whoa, when the stars align. When you're on your own and you're looking for love, member of a lonely hearts ain't what you dreamed of. You're building up walls and shutting it down. Then a miracle happens and you'll find someone when the stars align. You go from searching for the answers and you're on a roll when the stars align. You go from holding on to nothing, finding something precious and gold when the stars align. Ooh. When the stars align. It's like something so real and right you just can't deny. When the stars align. It was a long time coming, now you're walking on cloud nine. Oh yeah, when the stars align. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
You got it, man. You've got it. They love it. They love it. We love you. We like what you're about.
Thank you,
Every
brother
bit of it.
John and Tracy. I appreciate you
Dude,
guys so much.
man,
Well,
dude, you are on fire, my friend. Everything you've played, all the music you're doing, all the great things you're doing, man. You have just, wow, I am blown away. I am so,
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
even know what to say right now, man. I'm speechless. It's kind of like you had Tracy last time. I'm speechless.
there, and I'm rarely speechless. So yes, that did happen last Sunday. But
I think I made
I
Tracy
can't
cry
wait.
last Sunday.
You definitely
Um,
did, my friend.
not in a
You got
not
her choked
In
up
a
everybody's
in a
good
probably
good
way,
like,
way.
though.
what happened? What happened? You
Well,
it's interesting.
well,
Go
I'll tell
ahead,
you what.
SWAT.
No, you're good. I just wanted to say, everybody out there, this is our friend, Mr. Mike Ponder. Y'all go check him out on Mike Ponder Music. I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on and a lot on your plate, my friend. But you know what? Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day.
Thank you, guys.
It has been such an honor, and I think I can speak for Tracy and everybody out there. We're looking forward to having you back as much as we can, my friend. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. Y'all, everybody out there, y'all go check him out. His new single is called "Take Me to
Take me
Tennessee."
to Tennessee,
And he's
baby.
got a bunch of other music out there too. So, man, just
Coming
thank you
home.
so much, and I really
Thank you guys
appreciate it,
very
brother.
much for having me tonight. It's always my pleasure to be on here. And Tracy, thank you for what you do.
Well, you know
We
what?
appreciate you.
You are home
Um,
here, just like you said Sunday. Hey, man, I'm going to pop in there on a Wednesday. And I'm like, go for it. You are always welcome. You are part of the team. You
Absolutely. You
are,
never know. You never
go,
know what guest might pop in with me. I was with
bring
Ronnie
it
McDowell.
on.
I was with Ronnie McDowell last night over at the country boxing arena. So
Ooh,
you
I
never
love
know who might
boxing.
just pop on here with me one Wednesday night.
Well, there you go. I'm a huge boxing and UFC fan, by the way. So uh, that
And well,
sounds like
if you guys
Nashville.
check out my Facebook, you will see that we was actually videoing one of the boxing matches, and it was probably one of the best knockouts that I've seen in a long time. And we actually caught it on camera, and I posted it on Facebook. It's great.
Nice.
I'm going to check that out.
You have to check that out.
I will. I will check that out. Now you've got oh, hi Tanya. Look at this. Look at
Uh-oh.
that. Look at
Look out
that.
now.
Ah,
That is Miss Tanya Ponder. That is my lovely wife that
it
keeps me
is.
going and my backbone. And
That's
I
right.
love
I
her
wasn't
very
going to
much.
ask. It's all about the family too. So
It's
I was
all
going to
about
ask
the family.
because everybody listen, that song I told them when I first played it, I was like, I'm going to claim that that's your wife's. So that song,
Well,
Take Me to
no,
Tennessee, is
take
your wife's.
Take Me to Tennessee was a dare from her.
I know.
We wrote it on a
She
dare.
gets all the credit.
So I said,
she
gets
is actually
credit.
down on the Albemarle Sound in North Carolina at our home down there. And Mama T in the house. Uh-oh, Matthew done seen her.
Yeah, he wants to play. He said he'll play some blues. That's what he
I
said.
tell you what,
Come on.
she was known down in Beaufort as Mama T because she was like mama to all the Marines that came over to the house, and just big heart. And I'm very blessed to have her in my corner. But she's dealing with some issues with her home down in North Carolina, and we're kind of I'm batching it for 2 weeks, doing nothing but studio work and just getting work done. And I tell you what, I wouldn't be able to do anything without her support, my family support, my youngest Jeremiah Ponder, and I'm just glad to have him in my corner. Very blessed.
I'm glad you do too. So Mrs. T there, Mama T. I knew it. I claimed it Sunday. I was like, that is her song. She's like, and off a dare too. So never dare. I always say, don't ever dare me because that just means I'm gonna do it.
She dared us. She dared us. We was at the studio. She called us. We was talking to her on the phone, and me and Schaefer sat down, and in 30 minutes we had wrote the song. And Joe West said, well, start tracking it. So we started recording it like 30 minutes later. And it turned out great. I mean, stuff like that, that's what makes everything great, Some of the best songs in the world has been written in like 5 minutes.
You got it. You got it. You got Scott there. Good evening from Ruck It Up for Warriors. Nice to see you. Good evening to you as well.
How you doing, Scott?
Exactly. I mean, we got a lot of people that just poured in on us. What would you like to do? We got to get SWAT plan. I know that.
No, absolutely.
And I will eventually. I keep trying, but I'd love to hear the two of you on something.
We're going to work on that. I guarantee. I'm already working on some stuff. I'll tell you what, if it was left up to me, I would be singing harmonies on every one of Mike's songs. They're just
Come on, brother. Come
phenomenal,
on.
man. And I'll tell you what, Mama T, we're sending you out some love too, because we give you a lot of credit for everything that this man is doing, and of course
Yep.
to your 4 kids who obviously your entire family support you, man. That's so great. And like I said, every time you play a new song, I'm like, man, I just become more and more of a fan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You got your group. You got Doc out there already. So
I'm just a funnel for the music. It's the fans that make it happen.
yeah, and I was quite surprised. The MTSU. I went and looked. So I was like, it was later, and I went and looked the next day, and I was like, I know exactly because that's my school. So I was like, I know where he is. Aw, thank you, Mama T. Reach out anytime to me. You are welcome to. I claimed that song to say it's yours. But you know what? I do have to point this out. You do realize, Ponder, that you're on tonight with 2 Army. So my son that's no longer here, Army. You got
You
SWAT,
know what?
Army.
It's almost like I was supposed to be Army to start off with.
Well, I'm just I'm
You know what?
teasing.
We're all brothers and sisters in arms.
That's right.
And
That's right.
we're allowed to pick on each other, but nobody else better pick on one of us.
There you
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
we
And I'll
have
tell
each
you-
other's back.
And I'll tell you what, I was deployed with the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, and I'll tell you what, just it's exactly like you said. And you know what, you put your life on the line, your family sacrificed for this great country, just like Tracy's son sacrificed for this country. So just like you said, it doesn't matter what uniform you wear, it doesn't matter what branch you serve in. My grandfather was in the Coast Guard, and it doesn't really matter because we're, like you said, in the end, we're all brothers and sisters.
That's
We're all
right.
one big happy family. We can pick on each other, but don't anybody ever dare pick on one
That's
of
right.
us, because
That's right.
we all come to your aid. So, thank you for your service.
That's
and,
right. And I want to
again,
blow
Mike,
your mind for a minute. You said you went out with the Mew. So I was with 22 Mew in '99. So I spent most of my time at Lejeune, 2nd Marine Corps Division. I was with 26 Mew. I was with 22 MSSG 26 and 22 Mew. And that was my stomping grounds right there.
well,
Hold
they looked out for me while I was overseas. We were all deployed right next to each other. And like I said, I'll tell you what, no matter what uniform we were wearing, at the end of the day, we were all friends. We all picked on each other, and I loved every minute of it. So even to this day, I say, oorah, and, semper fi. One of our very good friends, Scotty Frazier, he's a good friend of ours. He's the reason me and Tracy met. He's a Marine, and like you said, at the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters. We all do our part for this country. And you, my friend, and your family have sacrificed a lot. But the cool thing is, you're living your dream now. You've earned it. I know I'm rambling on, but I'm just such a
Thank
big
you, brother.
fan.
Thank you.
And
I think it's great.
you're always welcome. You're
Well, I'm glad that you
family.
guys are in. I'm glad that you guys are in my circle now,
Well-
and you're not going anywhere now. You're stuck with me.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I
Uh-oh.
told you I'll be there in April. There's a big event. They do have one person playing, but I'm going to get in touch with Doc and ask about trying to fit a couple more in there and maybe at the VIP part. So I'll be in touch with her soon for when
Absolutely.
I'm there. So I'll put that in the works. But there's multiple people I definitely want you to meet. So I think it's just amazing. And so since I can't get you both to play together, who's playing?
I'll go ahead and go up next because, Mike, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot going on, my friend. But just real quick, I know I've already plugged you a couple times, but Mike Ponder Music, y'all go check him
.com.
out on Instagram. Y'all go check him out on TikTok. Go download his newest single, "Take Me to Tennessee," and y'all keep your ears open because this veteran right here, he does a lot, not just for veterans, but for active military, for their families, and he's paying it forward. And you have very quickly, my friend, I think, like you said, like Tracy said, you become part of the family, and thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you
Oh,
guys very much.
definitely. Definitely. Let's hear some SWAT.
All right, well, I got one in me. I don't know if I can follow all of Mike's songs, but I got one in me, and then I might have to call it a night, y'all. But
Yep. But I know you're
this
just
is
as good.
well, this is one of my patriotic songs, and I like to call this one. This one's for the ladies. It's called "Red, White, and Blue Eyes." Eyes light up as we roll down Main Street. Night so young, sun still fading. Oh my God, I wish they paid us for this. She's tracing the words on my leg, and I don't know what they say, but they're driving me crazy. I crack a little smile, she just laughs. Time moves slow, but the signs fly past. Oh man, the American heartland, right here in my hands. Yeah, she lights me up like the 4th of July. Love the way she bats those red, white, and blue eyes. Whoa, 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 whoa. That cross on her neck, silver and faded, twice passed down, 3rd generation. She's all kinds of wild with a touch of class. Only a good mama could teach her that. Oh man, the American heartland, right here in my hands. Yeah, she lights me up like the 4th of July. Love the way she bats those red, white, and blue eyes. She's shining with every star. Yeah, that must be my favorite part. Oh man, the American heartland, right here in my hands. And oh man, the American heartland, right here in my hands. Yeah, she lights me up like the 4th of July. Love the way she bats those red, white, and blue eyes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Those red, white, and blue eyes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Those red, white, and blue eyes. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Red, white, and blue eyes.
Yeah.
Light it up.
I love the picking, man. I loved it. Thank you, sir.
Nice,
I
man.
saw it. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, I could tell. It
Hey,
sounds
we was
good.
playing one together.
Yes, sir.
I
loved
see.
it.
Yep. You keep asking, you might get a yes.
That's cool. I love the song, John. Very good song.
Yes.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Awesome
it. Thank you so
song.
much.
Hey, you need to
And,
send me
you
the
know-
lyrics to that. Don't be surprised if that shows up in one of my shows.
Hey, come on with it. It's all you, my friend.
That was cool. I like it.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, man.
We
Good
got to
song.
get SWAT booked. We got
Thank
to get you booked
you know,
out
well,
there, SWAT.
Bring it on. Mike
I
knows where
will.
I'm at, but I'll tell you what, hey, you know what? Seriously, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like, I know you're really busy. You got a lot going on, my friend. And Tracy, thank you for having us both on. every
course.
time we play, I think the connection just gets stronger and stronger, my friends.
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
does, Mr. Ponder. It does. You're always welcome here. I will cut out a reel for you that you can put on TikTok,
Thank you.
and I'll open my DM just for you. And I
Awesome.
will make sure that you get tagged. It's all posted there for you. So I'll make sure of that.
Thank you
And
for teaching me how to do that.
yeah. I mean, I
So,
could do all that. So yeah,
I'm going to
I'll
write
help
a
you with
song.
that.
It's called Old Dog New Tricks.
There you go. I keep telling everybody it's like I'm waiting for that two-step song.
There
So
you go.
I don't think
We're
that's
working on
hard.
it.
Yeah, Mr. Texas
There
and
you go.
Tennessee in the house for sure.
Hey,
And then
John, there you go. That's
you
what we need
too.
to write is old dog, new tricks.
We're on
There
it,
you
my
go.
friend.
All right. We got to
There
take
you
notes.
go.
Guys, thank you
Yeah.
once again for having me. It was my pleasure.
It
My honor
is
to
a
be here with you
pleasure.
guys.
It
Hey, it's
is.
always
The
an honor to
last
have you, my
thing
friend.
we will say real quick before you even then SWAT and I'll be here to close up. But we have, well, it's actually right there for you, but we're going to show you what we are working on. And tonight was the first night we're going to do that. So it's going to cover you all up real quick, but we'd like to show you this. Here you go. Behind you now is Patriot Fest. I've got the logo up there. So Patriot Fest 2024 is official. And it is, if you look up by SWAT's head up there, you will see the full logo with our guitar there. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see, but 1, 2, 3 at least in this room right now. But perfect. Just love it. Thank you to those that have been helping for that. But yes, Patriot Fest. We got to talk to you about Patriot Fest. We are building different committees on that, and that's going to be our baby. So we just can't wait for that to happen. SWAT, your song sure feels good. I got to say it again because it's on the charts right now. We are about to attend something that's amazing and that has happened to you. So again, congrats to you. I just can't wait to be there and witness it. So it's going to be amazing. So Mr. SWAT there, he's got a song that's climbing and it sure feels good. This might be the only time, SWAT, that you haven't played that to make sure that, you know, it keeps climbing those charts.
Well, I'll
That's
tell
how
you
it
what.
works.
Well, I'll tell you. You know, I didn't realize it until tonight, but we got to have Mike on again, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. When we have such a great talent on, you know, we want to just spread the word, not just because of the great talent, but all the great work he's doing,
Oh,
and
yeah.
especially for veterans, veteran families,
Exactly.
active military out there. I mean, you're just an inspiration. I know I've said it about 1,000 times, Mike, but when Tracy told me you were going to be on tonight, I just thought, man, I am so just thankful. And just like Tracy said, anytime you want to come on the show, man, you are more than welcome. Of course, you are
Thank
part of
you
the
very
family
much.
now, and we are all behind you 100%. We're all going to do everything we can to get that song pushed up there. And I tell you what, every time I hear it, it does. It takes me to Tennessee.
Thank you,
Boy,
my friend. Thank you.
they've all got lyrics ready. So you've got a so Rick, I'll get in touch with you and I'll connect Ponder. So I'll talk more with the new media group
Absolutely.
that we're with. So we are officially broadcasting with 2 media groups right now. And that not only them, but with the radio station and some things that are happening here. We got a lot that we're working on. So we're focusing on that. Again, music is medicinal. So having you on and like making me speechless, you know, yeah, that was, I'd have to go back and watch that one, but yeah, that was great. And it just means you're real people. And I just
Thank you.
knew. So
Yeah, we got
any
to get Sean
Wednesday,
out there too now. He's on my Facebook.
I
I've been
got
pushing him
him.
a little bit. So we
Yep.
gotta, that's how we help each other. That's what we do. That's what we do.
That is
Absolutely.
exactly it. And I mentioned to you the Tootsie's thing. So I will be doing something there in Nashville, and it does have to do with Tootsie's and the original owners. So I'll be doing that. And then there is an event. So I'll make sure Doc's going, by the way. I've given him all the information. So when y'all connect,
Awesome.
maybe y'all can come out together. So we got several things going on. And really at Tootsie's, you can literally jump up on that stage No matter who's in there or who we put in there to play. That's just how it is there. So it's always great. So we got to honor those that are still there around Printers Alley and still the original. So I know you're new to Nashville, but to me, I feel like you needed and you've been in Nashville. So
That's what I keep getting told every place I go and I play, and they're like, "How long have you been here?" And I'm like, 32 weeks.
32 years.
But
Yeah.
I was in Nashville as a younger child, and I actually know some of the older musicians that are still around. And they've
Yes.
finally taken me under their wing and really molded me to the ways of Nashville.
You bet. You bet. It is unbelievable. So,
Uh-oh, I think we lost John.
yeah, you know the dang internet. So, I noticed he froze up a little bit when it was playing and then, has to refresh and go back. You might have to close us out there, man. Usually
Well, that's all
SWAT's
right. I can
closing
do
us.
that too.
We sure can. Let's
What
close
is
out with
what is John's music.com? What is his
johnswatmusic.com.
johnswatmusic.com. So you guys
Just like
it's
Mike
on here.
Ponder music.
Make
Yep.
sure you guys go to johnswatmusic.com and check it out.
Yep.
And if you can't find him, go to my Facebook. He's listed on there.
He's all
John
over our
Swat.
page.
So yeah, I mean, let's it costs absolutely $0 to share musicians' music.
Yeah.
Don't cost
The digital
anything
stuff.
to hit share.
Yeah.
Hit
Yeah.
share, add it to your playlist. That's the most important thing. Apple Music, Spotify, you can view the song all day long, but you need to add it to your listening list. Add it to your list to say
Your playlist.
your playlist. If
Yeah.
it's not added, adding it to the playlist is what the number of listeners and playlisting is what that they look for. So the
Right.
more that you add them to those lists, the better you're going to do. You can have
Got it.
500,000 views, but if there's only 30 listeners on your Spotify, that's what the buyers and that's what Nashville looks at. So you got to really just add it on your library. It don't take much. It's free.
Well, you know what, Mike? We have a fully uploaded. It's a full media groups, 2 of them. So our website is up, and we are selecting different artists that we're going to get in touch with that will be on there to stay and their Spotify. So to highlight, like get them like even closer to being touched by people out there. So we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot coming up thanks to 2 different media groups. I cannot mention the name yet. This will be kicking off very, very soon. So you've got a lot coming up, not only from us, but with Patriot Fest and then with you there. So
that's awesome.
How are we going to close out? Normally I look at SWAT and I'm like, well, we've got the video to close and then a song. You want to do one?
If I need to, I can do another one.
Well, you don't have to. You know that. This is a free
no, I
country.
don't mind at all. I'm a musician.
Oh, wait, there he is.
Sorry, y'all. My phone's dying, so I'm gonna have to keep it kind of short and sweet.
All right. Well, he's gonna play your a song going out like we would normally do.
This is one of the first songs that I got to write down at Camp Southern Ground. I'll try to remember it all for you. They gave me a mission, and I got it done. Did they even know that I had a son? I had to turn to those guys next to me to know who I was and what this all means. I always remember those brothers of mine. They had my back and they kept me in line. An unconditional love that they have shown. Oh, that's what I have, and that's what I know. Back in the real world, if that's really real, where nobody gets you or knows how you feel, you still have a family. They're closer than kin, who've seen what you've seen and been where you've been. I'll always remember those brothers of mine. They had my back and they kept me in line. An unconditional love that they have shown. That's what I have. That's what I know. An unconditional love that they have shown. That's what I have. That's what I know.
Ooh, nice, nice,
Great,
nice,
great
Mr.
song,
Ponder.
man. Well, hey, you know, I'm like I said,
Beautiful.
my system's probably about to shut down here in any second now. But man, Mike, thank you so much. You are such an inspiration, my friend, and I'm so glad that I got to have another show with you. I can't wait to meet you in person, my friend
Thank
Tracy.
you, Brother Swan. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you.
Always,
Yeah, like I said,
always.
I'm gonna die any second here, but thank y'all so much for having me on tonight, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Definitely every Wednesday it's your show too, SWAT. So
Thank
we'll
you,
see
Brother
you
SWAT.
on Wednesdays.
Amen.
I don't know about a Sunday this Sunday. We've got spring break coming up. So the following Sunday we can do something like that. But we will be here on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Central Time, and that's PM, by the way. I'm not an AM person, so um, just not. I've
Nashville's
always
still
been.
in you, huh?
It will always be in me. I'm just a night person, that's for sure. So it has been great, Ponder. I'm glad to connect you to the one, and we'll get you connected to the others. You like our logo there, the whole Patriot Fest
I love it. I think it
coming
looks
along?
wonderful. It looks
Yep,
awesome.
it's coming along.
Tracy,
We're
we
gonna.
appreciate everything you're doing for the veterans and for everybody, and we applaud you for your efforts and thank you very much.
Well, you know what? Thank you, because if it weren't for those that serve or have served, just like my son, there's a lot like me that have their fallen heroes. So Patriot Fest is for our veterans, our Gold Star families, our Angel families, our Border families, our Canine and our first responders, and obviously Patriots. So um, we want to make sure that we just take care of everybody, and like I said, do no harm. It's pretty easy.
Awesome.
I'm about the basics. That works for me. So we've enjoyed having you on here again, Mr. Ponder, and Mama T out there, wherever you're at. Love ya. Love ya. I'm going to play what we do as far as the out, which is my son leading us out right now and saying thank you for being with us. And here it is.
Thank you for watching another episode of Patriots Inside the Wire, hosted by Gold Star Mom, Tracy Two-Step. Help us broaden our reach. Like, subscribe, and share.
Problem-solving works. So I'm my brother Two-Step.
Got it. Like, subscribe, share, just like my youngest said. It's my brother Two-Step. That's a cadence. And all right, Mama T, I see it. Everything in here. I mean, I'm to keep up with the messages, Ponder. We've had more tonight between you and SWAT. So again, go spend time with Mrs. Mama T and try to get some relaxing going on. I didn't eat again. I don't know about you, but between running all around, I was like, darn it.
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Me and my son actually we fixed us a very nice dinner tonight before we got on here, so we're all
nice.
good to go.
Yep, I know
We're missing Mama T's cooking tonight because she's in North Carolina. We're in Nashville, so.
Oh, well, she's telling you, she's saying, sounds like a good song there. I think she said hum. But and then she's telling you good night, and so she's just all in here. She's loving it, so I'm happy to see that too. And I'm going to close this out. So thank you for joining Patriots Inside the Wire. Patriots Inside the Wire is on every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. You never know who's going to pop up on our screen. Stay tuned for Patriot Fest. If you're interested in Patriot Fest, please go to our website, patriotsinsidethewire.com. Pretty easy. You can find us. There's a form there. Fill it out. Let us know. We've got all of that going on. I am going to end this stream. It doesn't mean I'm going anywhere because I need to do some technology. It just means that we will not be live. Thank you so much, everyone out there. Please spread it. Subscribe, like, just like we're talking about music. It is the same thing in broadcasting. If you're not sharing it, if you're not liking it, and you're not working it together, we want to take care of each other because your time, my time, everybody's time is very, very valuable. So, and I'm just very, very grateful to have you in here and to hear that you were at MTSU. I was like, oh boy, that brought back a lot of memories for me, hun. So
got some great students over there. Great
they
students.
Do. They definitely do. I'm going to end this stream.
I'd like to give a shout out to Dale and his crew. Dale was one of our instructors up with Joe West, and he graduates this year. So he's doing a fine job out there. And him and his guys, I was on their podcast night before last, really late. But they're doing a lot of good stuff and going out to the students with their podcasts and everything. And so they're doing a fine job.
I thought it was amazing, and that's how I saw it was at MTSU, and I'm like, boy, he just keeps hitting it like boom, boom, boom. I definitely I changed courses though, went back to music and then back to broadcasting all over the place. So corporate style is not really meant for me, but we're going to end the stream here. We still are live. In a moment, we will not be. But Patriots Inside the Wire, thanks you for joining us. And for everyone out there, please like, subscribe, get in touch. We'd love to work with you and know what part would you like to play in Patriot Fest. Right now, we are building that up, and we've got something and someone. The more we get right now, the more we can build that up before they say, we got this. So we want to make sure to include as many as we can. So stay tuned for Patriot Fest, which is coming up with information. But Mike Ponder, you can find him at MikePonderMusic.com. John SWAT, obviously, JohnSWATmusic.com.
Yeah,
add them to your playlist.
Yes,
he does. Sure Feels Good is climbing those charts. I keep saying it so that it keeps climbing, and it's called Sure Feels Good by John SWAT. And I will end by saying good night. God bless. And it has been a pleasure to be here with you tonight. Thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.